What's happening, people? What's going on? What is happening, people? What's going down? I want to talk to you about a topic today about just a little bit about Caesar Borgia. This is actually my first time ever putting a video up over here in 3 years, and I did not know that I went that long without posting videos on this account. So I'm doing everything I can is to post videos on my regular accounts now. So what I'm fixing to do, I'm fixing to read to you all about a man that we worship our whole life called Caesar Borgia, the man that we was put up in these churches as a white god. We have been misinformed on a lot of things. And so this is actually my very first video that I'm actually putting over here in 2019 in 3 years. So this will be my first video today, the 7th month, the 2nd, 2019. It is approximately 7, let me see what time it is. No, it's 9:34 p.m. Tuesday, June the 2nd. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get off into this here. And a lot of you may not be familiar who Caesar Borgia is. This was a man who they put into play to downplay. Y'all know we have been ripped and stripped of our culture, our nationality, our culture. Your nation, we were stripped from our heritage, bloodline. When I say bloodline, I'm talking about it goes, the history book, which is called the Bible, goes by the lineage of what your father is. Whatever your father is, that's what you is. You see what I'm saying? So I don't care if it goes back 3 or 4, 5 generations back. If you, whatever your forefather is, then that's what we are. So I want to read something about a man by the name of Pope Alexander VI. His Caesar Borgia's father, excuse me. I went up ahead of myself. Caesar Borgia is his father is Pope Alexander VI. And Caesar Borgia was he was a counterfeit god. In the Bible, it talks about the description. He gives a depicted description of who God is in the Bible. It says he was a man of color. But in the Bible gives us warnings and tells us that they put a man that by the name of called Jesus Christ, which is the Antichrist, the beast. And this is him right here. A little background. This is the God, that the image that they put and set up in every church. And these are the images that the vast majority of the so-called Black American people have in their churches and have in their mind and conscience and everything, even when they praying, because I did too. We had this same image that some of us got this, some of our people, and a lot of us grew up with this fake blonde hair, blue-eyed man image in our house. Yes. We had that same image in our house. And it is a total deception. This man is a beast, is the image of the beast. This is the devil. Because he raped his own sister, killed his own brother. Now, I just wanted to give you a little background to make sure you understood. And looked like from here, it said he became a minister at the age of 32. So what I'm fixing to do right now, I'm fixing to read this. Thanks to his father, who became Pope Alexander VI in 1471, Caesar was made a bishop at the age of 15 and Cardinal, a Cardinal at the age of 18. He became a bishop at the age of 15 and a cardinal at the age of 18. At this point in history, the Pope directly ruled over a kingdom that dominated central Italy from its capital of Rome. So we was basically, this is that image that's set up in our churches, and we are deceived. Because when our great grandmother came over here to America on a carnal slave ship, you know, the transportation, we was bought over here on the transportation. Our ancestors was bought over here on those transportation called the carnal slave ships. Then once they got us over here, they had religion, and they call it the good old ship of Zion. That was the white Jesus, and they beat that religion and this white Jesus into our head. They beat Christianity into our great grandparents. And this is how we end up following these cults today. Now, the only thing that I'm trying to do is put you to thinking. I did some videos about coming up to the truth and not the truth coming down to meet your way of thinking or whatever, because your way of thinking will lead anybody and yourself into destruction. Your way of thinking will lead your brother, your sister, or anybody down a path that will cause them is to be demolished, destroyed, destruction, a way of woe, meaning death. So when you think about your own following your own ways and stuff, though a rising star in the church, Caesar faced himself, a military man. There was one problem, that through his father had chose that career for his older brother. Pope Alexander had appointed his pride and joy and captured the general of the church, the supreme commander of Pope's state's armed forces. Excuse me. This is another image of this white god. That's a European look. That's a homosexual and a pedophile. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to follow this. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm not going to say too much right now. I'll come back and I'll read the rest of this later. Once again, peace and love to my people of color, and I'll see y'all in the next live. Peace.